What's up, everyone? Hopefully I have 110 subscribers by now. No, I'm kidding. That stroke's old by now. So today we're going to talk about time, which is another passive income play, and another one that I am invested in. So if you haven't seen my last video, that was about OHM and the OHM token, which I think is the #1 passive income play right now. And I think OHM is safer than time. But time is basically the same thing as OHM. It's basically a clone, a replicate of OHM. So it possesses some pros, some cons, and it has some, upsides and differences, slight differences from OHM. So I'll analyze what I think about those differences and if you should invest in time. But also, please do not invest in anything that I say without researching. Please do your own research because you are responsible for your own decisions. But these videos are for fun, and if they're helpful, research and then buy. So time right now, I did buy time, I believe, when the price was about 3,800. So like OHM, this has shot up in popularity and in price. And the market cap is 751,000. As I record this on 10/23, I'm going to release the video a couple days after, since I got a lot of videos in the pipeline now. And yeah, like OHM, this is about 1/3 of the market cap of OHM, 1/2 to 1/3 of the market cap of OHM. So it's smaller than OHM and possesses a little more upside than OHM because of this. And you also might be thinking, wow, this market cap's high already. Why would I invest? If you are a person that generally invests in low caps and altcoins, you might think that I'm saying. So, but it's really not, because like I said in the OHM video, this is an inflationary token. So it's literally programmed for the market cap to increase, assuming the price at least maintains. So that doesn't necessarily mean you're not early. I think anyone in time right now is pretty early and could reap good benefits. So let's go to the time charts. It's basically the same thing as OHM. It's a copy of OHM. So everything I said in the OHM video will probably hold true for time in the most part. So let's check out time. If you enter the app, time is, the APY is just massively better than OHM. And why is this? This is because it's earlier in the process. OHM has already been out for multiple months. So by default, their APY has decreased. You would have to research more yourself as to exactly why that happens. But time is newer. So the APY is still high for time because there's not as many tokens circulating yet. If you remember in the OHM video, I showed you this chart. And time is a fork of OHM, so it has the exact same main processes of OHM, but they're just called different. So staking is also called staking, but instead of bonding, you can mint on time, which is the same thing as bonding on OHM. So if you didn't watch the OHM video, if you mint time, that will give you, in 5 days, you will be able to buy time, but you get it for a cheaper price. So you buy it now, but you get time in 5 days, but at a cheaper price than the current price. So there's some risk there in case price goes up or price goes down. You could buy it at actually the worst price, but in most cases, that discount will make you buy it at a better price. And then after that, you can stake it. So basically, if you also didn't watch the OHM video, you can stake time. Once you buy time, you have to stake it to get these rewards. And it's really easy to stake. You just have to connect your wallet and press the stake button. And I'll show you at the end of the video how to buy time, how to stake time. So then, you're probably wondering now, if you watched the OHM video, which I hope you did, I talked a long time on the OHM video. You're probably wondering, why would you buy time and not OHM? One reason is for the APY. OHM's APY right now is 8,000%. Times is 60,000%. So you get more APY, and you also have a chance of increasing, of getting the tokens cheap now when they could be more expensive later, trading at a higher premium. So if you look at the dashboard, right now, time's backed amount is just $889. This is by the Treasury, and the current price is $7,600. So that difference is the premium you're paying in order to get that APY and interest rate. So because time is a lower market cap than OHM, the time price could go up and you also have a higher APY. That's why I invested in time, because I like Ohm. I wanted to put a little more in Ohm actually, but then I found out about time, so I put that extra money into time. So if you're like me, you could do a 50-50 split with time and Ohm. If you're more risky, you could put more in time. If you're a little less risky, even though Ohm is great, and you should put a lot in Ohm, but if you're a little less risky, you can put more in Ohm, less in time, or none in time. Because now I will go over some of the risks of time. So time is a fork of Ohm. It's the same thing of Ohm, but it's on a different blockchain. So Ohm is on the Ethereum blockchain, and Wonderland time is on the Avalanche blockchain. As you can see right here, if you look at the documentation, it's the same thing, decentralized reserve currency protocol on the Avalanche network, and it's backed by that treasury which I showed you, which is and it's an intrinsic value that the token cannot fall below. So, next this. This is one pro of time instead of Ohm, is that it's on the Avalanche network. Although the Avalanche network is a less adopted blockchain than Ethereum, the gas fees are much lower. In the last video, I showed you how the gas fees for Ohm was $50 only for the swap of the Ohm token, and then additional money to stake the token. This could add up to $100 or more, sometimes if the gas fees are high. With Avalanche, the gas fees are minimal. You can buy time and stake time for less than $1. Like, it's really, really cheap. It's almost negligible. I don't know how to say that word. It's almost nothing. So basically, there are some more risks of Wonderland that Ohm does not have. Ohm is fully audited and almost a decentralized autonomous organization, a DAO. So Wonderland is a fork of Ohm. So that means they basically copied the code and replicated it on the Avalanche network. The team is mostly anonymous, and they are not a decentralized autonomous organization. This means their team fully controls the time protocol. So if you're deep into crypto, you might know about rugs. Rugs is when the leader of the project pulls all the money out. They basically steal your money. So that's a very, very small risk, because I'm going to talk about the team and why I trust them. But since it's not a decentralized autonomous organization, there is some risk in investing in time because of that. Additionally, time is not audited. I believe it says that on this site somewhere, but an audit means that a separate entity check the code of the protocol to make sure that it is working correctly and there are no hack threats, no threats to get hacked, stuff like that. Ohm is fully audited by a separate entity. Time is not fully audited. So that's another risk. You could be investing in a protocol that does not have full audit. They don't have they're not backed by a third party. There could be errors in the code, etc. Multiple things could go wrong because of this. But this is also, in my opinion, not a massive risk. This is a risk in crypto that I'm willing to take because of the upside of time. That is because since it is a fork of the Olympus, I trust that they mostly got the code copied from the Ohm and are able to correctly implement that on the Avalanche network, because it's basically copying the code. I think they can figure that out. So next, about who runs Wonderland. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have this pulled up, but there is somebody on Twitter that runs time. I will show you who that is, so you can follow them and see what they're about also. So this is one of the founders, if not the main creator of time, at Danny Lasetta, however you say the person's name. So why would I trust this person? It's literally a random Twitter account. They do have 97 followers. But this person is, from my research, trusted within the crypto community, and that's why I feel safe investing in time. This person is also the creator of MIM and ICE and what's it called? Spell. These are all projects that this person runs and created, and they're all very successful actually. At least so far, they have solid success. So they have previous projects which prove that they're trusted, which prove they're a leader in DeFi and blockchain. And even though it's not a DAO yet, and that is a risk compared to Ohm, I think it's worth to invest in time because I trust the leader anyway. And some people might not have done the full research on the leaders and on where they got the code from Ohm and stuff like that. And because of that, that's why there's more upside. That's an additional reason why there's more upside in time. So if you want to learn more, I'll link the time website. Please read through the FAQ fully before you invest in time and do full research like I did. Watch my own video. I gave a full explanation of the game theory metrics, the treasury, the staking, the bonding, and even the 99 method I've slightly touched on, the bank runs, etc. But all that info is in this website that I will link in the description. You can also watch the own video to see more info because they basically have the same functions. So there's one other upside about Ohm that's, about time that I like. That is, sorry, please don't look at my DMs. But that is because the founder of time is also making a game. This is an additional reason why time could be better. I don't think it will ever be better than Ohm, but this is an additional upside to time. This guy's kind of a beast who created time. He's creating some game that will make people, it'll be a fun game maybe, hopefully, and then it will also make people continue to stake and not sell, so that will overall improve the protocol. This is speculative, so don't bank on this to happen, but this is just another additional reason that you should invest in time. And while I'm on my Twitter page, I would like to show this meme that the Asian meat, this guy on Twitter, this random guy on Twitter, he tweeted this, and I thought this was a funny meme, so I'm just going to show this meme from @theAsianMeat, this random guy riding a bike. So nice meme of Elon there. I just thought that was funny. So now I will show you how to buy time. This is actually a little bit difficult because it's on the Avalanche network. So time, the first thing you have to do is what I did, is buy Avalanche on Coinbase Pro. Hopefully you know how to do that if you ever use a centralized exchange. If you're watching this video, I assume you know how to use Coinbase Pro, Binance, any exchange where you can deposit fiat and trade. That's pretty easy to do. You just have to buy the Avalanche. And then the next step is that you have to send the Avalanche to your MetaMask wallet. And I will link this page in the description, because first you need to get your MetaMask wallet. It's Google MetaMask. I also showed this in the previous video, how to get MetaMask. Then I will link this page in the description because you need to set up MetaMask. You need to set up Avalanche on MetaMask. And what you have to do is go to your MetaMask, create a custom network. You have to type in all this stuff. It's pretty easy. And I will link the site. Just go in the link in the description and add Avalanche to your MetaMask wallet. That's the first step first/second step you have to do. And then once that's done, that Avalanche from Coinbase Pro or your centralized exchange, you need to send that to the Avalanche accounts. You have to copy this right here and the Avalanche mainnet. You have to send the Avalanche to here. Then next, you have to go to Trader Joe. So on Trader Joe, you must swap your, first I'll change this to Avalanche. Just use the Avalanche, and you want to swap Avalanche to time. And that gas fee is very low. So once you do that, then you will have the time tokens. Then all you have to do is go to the time website, wonderland.money, enter the app, and stake. The website's a little bit laggy, but you'll connect your wallet. You press stake once. You have to pay a gas fee, very small. It's like less than $1. Then you have to press stake again. You have to press this twice. Then the second time, you'll also have to pay a gas fee to stake the tokens into the contract. This will also be a very small fee of about $1. And then you're good to go. The tokens will compound automatically, and you can unstake whenever you want. So if you have any other questions on how to buy, or if you have any other questions on time versus ohm, let me know in the comments. I can help you out and answer your questions. So thanks for watching. See you in the next bit.